And when you're looking at this entire cast of characters, if you will, you have someone like Senator Marco Rubio, who's nominated for Secretary of State. I was even talking to Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz yesterday, and she said, hey, I don't agree with him much on anything, but he has the experience. He's qualified for that role. And then you have someone like Pete Hegseth with this mess of surrounding him. What do you think we can look forward to for the next 4 years based on who Trump is nominating for his cabinet?
That's another really good question. Rubio was, he had leadership in the Florida legislature. He has been a senator for a number of years. He's run for president. He has been part of the intelligence committees and has done a lot of overseas envoy work on behalf of the U.S. government. Fluent in Spanish, very familiar with the goings on in Latin America. It's the kind of resume that you would expect a Secretary of State to have. So, Debbie Wasserman Schultz served with Rubio in the legislature. She knows him. So she will disagree with him on partisan political issues, but she knows he's intelligent. She knows that he is experienced. She knows about his ethics. She's probably met his family. It's not so much of a question. Hegseth, on the other hand, not going to criticize him for serving in the military, and he served in combat honorably. He got, honors and awards for that, but he only got to the rank of major. He has not. There's a leadership and an administrative aspect to this that is extremely complicated. The Pentagon oversees about 3 million people. When you add up the active duty personnel, the reservists, the National Guard, the civilian and military employees of the Pentagon itself, the intelligence agencies that fall under its umbrella, I mean, it's complicated. The budgets are complicated. The equipment management is complicated. This is not a job for a rookie. And there are valid calls for reform and, and maybe budget efficiencies and things that need to be looked at with the Pentagon. But if you don't know anything about the building, anything about the administration of it, it's just really not a job for a rookie. So again, this is something that I am assuming the Democratic senators will be questioning all the nominees very heavily on. But I would hope that the Republican senators, especially those that have military experience themselves, especially those that have served on the intelligence committees and have experience in these areas. Any of them that have worked on the appropriations committees, the defense committees, they have more knowledge of these things and how they're working than Pete Hegseth would to try to lead the whole department. And I hope that they bring that experience to bear and they ask pointed, detailed questions.
Well, Sarah, there's certainly a lot to look out for as we see more of Trump's nominees as they go through their hearings. And so